In this week's Student Athlete Profile, I sit down with Hartford Hawks sophomore forward Ruthanne Doherty to talk about her play on the court and also her great work in the classroom as only the second engineering major in Hartford women's basketball history. After playing a supporting role for the Hartford Hawks last season, in which she averaged 6 points and appeared in all 32 games, sophomore forward Ruthanne Doherty has emerged as one of the top rebounders for the Hawks this season. While her versatility on the court might grab most of the headlines, the Richmond, Virginia native is also an elite student athlete who is studying engineering in hopes of helping people in Sierra Leone. Can you talk about, now you're from Virginia, is that correct?
Right.
Okay, so you're in high school, you're getting recruited from different schools. Mm-hmm. How do you end up going from Virginia to Hartford, Connecticut to play college basketball?
Well, it's hard to believe right now also. I just wanted the college experience.
Right.
I didn't want to stay in state. I wanted to get away from home.
Okay.
And sometimes I look back at it as, wow, I really got away from home. That's a drastic change from the south to the north.
Definitely.
And but Hartford had everything that I wanted, a great school program and basketball as well. And I wanted a small community and be close-knit to everybody.
And I know a lot of people talk about with Hartford that the athletic department with Coach Rosati, that it's very much a family atmosphere.
It
is that what what drew you here? With Coach Rosati when she was talking to you, was it the small classes, the fact that the team's so close, the campus is so close? Is that one of the things you really liked about this school?
Yes, I love it. It's actually home away from home.
Right.
So I don't get homesick that much,
yeah.
But when I do, I have my team to count on.
And now, I know you have a very interesting story with your major. You're an engineering major, is that correct?
Correct.
And I believe I read only the second one that women's basketball player to ever be an engineering major.
Right.
Can you talk a little bit about how you got interested in engineering and, kind of how challenging it is? Because I know it's obviously got to be a tough major.
It is. Well, actually, I went to a specialty center. It was an engineering school.
Okay.
And I've been doing engineering for 4 years there, so that's basically all I know. And my uncle, he's a civil engineer, and my brother, he just graduated from Norfolk State, which is in Virginia, and he's an optical engineer. So.
And now I know also one of the things about engineering that I read was something that intrigued you is that your father is from Sierra Leone.
Yes.
And has gone back a couple times, and has brought back pictures to you of some of the victims who have lost limbs and have had obviously tough times over there.
Right.
Can you talk about what that has meant to you and how that kind of got you interested in what you're trying to do with engineering?
Well, a lot of my family is still over there.
Okay.
So I feel like I'm obligated to go back to my roots and help them out.
That's awesome.
And give kids or anybody a chance. I'm in America and I have so many opportunities, and they're in basically a third world country, and a lot of resources are limited. So I just feel like I'd have to do it.
And what work does your dad do when he goes over there?
Well, he goes back and he visits family.
Okay.
And I know right now they're into like a construction type of business, and they're trying to get that off the ground.
Awesome, so that's great.
They work on houses.
Very cool. And now, take you back to Hartford here. This season, hasn't started quite the way you guys wanted, obviously. But I think, so much young talent, and as the team gels together, what do you think it's going to take for you guys, to start gelling and, maybe start your own winning streak this year that you guys have, like the one you had last year?
A lot of work.
Yeah, no, definitely.
A lot of work. These past 2 games, we know what we need to work on, and Coach Viz has been, harping on that in practice. And we're trying to build our fitness up and playing through being tired and just the simple things.
And just, the last thing I want to talk with you about is, in April when the national championship banner is being hung in some gym, what is it going to take for you to look back on this season and say, you know what, my sophomore year was a success? What is it going to take for you to say that about this year?
Well, recognizing where we're at right now and how far we need to go.
Yeah.
And working every day towards that goal. So never looking back on my freshman year success, but starting a new slate,
Yeah, no,
so
definitely.
Striving harder and working harder and getting better every day.
Awesome. Thanks a lot for the time.
Thank you.